Hello, I'm Martin. This is my speech on homelessness. Homelessness is a huge problem in America today. Over 500,000 people in America are labeled as homeless via stophomelessness.org. We all are GCU students, and we all come from different spots. A person from Chicago is going to have a different view on homelessness than a person from Wisconsin, and a person from Wisconsin have a different view on homelessness than me, a person from California. Today I'm going to cover homelessness in San Diego because homelessness in San Diego is what I grew up with and it's what I know and I'm most common with. In San Diego, homelessness is different depending on the area. Since it's such a big city, we have different areas. Each area has its own differences with the homeless. Homelessness in Santee is very violent. The homelessness there is very violent and active, where homeless people tend to stay to themselves, but these homeless people will attack and steal, and I've seen that firsthand. When I was younger, we had all our belongings in a garage because we had an infestation in the house. A homeless person saw that. They're smart. They saw that we were moving everything into the garage and we were not going to be there because of the infestation. So one night they come and they break the windows and come in and take everything we owned. We saw homeless men riding me and my sister's bikes around. We can't do much because the police don't want to get involved with minor issues. I've also seen a homeless person kidnap my sister and take her 20 yards before we were able to stop them and retrieve her. Now, the ones in Santee are extremely active, which is, and with the other people, which is very different from the homeless in Mission Valley, who have almost a high-up system. They live in the rivers and the streams and the brush. And they stay in the brush and they have a high-up system. So there's leaders, and the leaders will make schedules, and the schedules will tell you when you're to beg at what point. So you'll go to your shift, beg, bring the money you got back to your leader, and they will distribute as they seem fit. Homeless people are not very violent with the people who live in houses, but they're violent with each other because there's a lot of lying that can go around when you're dealing with basically a business that has no rules. Who's to say that a beggar will bring all the money that they retrieved? Who's to say that the leader will be fair with the money that they received? That brings lots of fighting and lots of arguing. Now, homelessness in downtown is extremely sad because that's where the homeless shelters are. Because we have such a huge homeless problem in America, San Diego today, we have a ton of homeless people in downtown trying to get into the shelters, but the shelters are full. So they will stay in tents with their families. So you'll have hundreds of families just on the street side, lined up in tents. It's very sad to see, and it's very bad for the city, but we don't have enough room for them. Being homeless in San Diego is a crime, but we cannot fill jail with all these homeless people because we need jail for more prominent and crimes that need to be stopped. Another reason why we have so much homeless and it's very hard to fix is because to live in San Diego would take a lot of money. So a lot of people will choose to, even people who work will choose to not have apartments, not have houses because of how expensive and unfair it is. I know that firsthand because we were homeless for about 1 year due to the very high cost of living. Fortunately, we're more blessed now. We have houses and I get to go to college, but that's why I chose to share about homeless with you today. close to my heart. I see it every day. And I hope that you can use some of my stories, compare them to places in your cities and states, and gain information from San Diego, a place maybe you've never been. Thank you.